Right then guys, there's going to be some slight spoilers ahead for all of this. I'm going to be talking about the origin of Mothra, King Ghidorah and Rodan in the legendary Godzilla monsterverse. Some of this is going to be theories, some of this is going to be spoilers from my source that has seen the test screening, and I know a lot of people will jump at that and go, total BS. Mr. H doesn't have a source. Look, fucking believe what you want, I don't really care. I've got a source, they have seen it, I've got evidence. Believe what you like. It's not on me to convince you, alright? It's up to you. But essentially, my source who had seen the test screening, and this has been reported on by other people as well, by the way. Even D-Man reported on it, who is somewhat considered to be, you know, a YouTuber with respect to Godzilla and stuff like that. But my source that had seen the test screening had confirmed to me what we had seen in the viral marketing last year around the time that Skull Island was released was 100% true. So Mothra was in a cocoon in China. King Ghidorah was in ice. He was Monster Zero. We didn't know at the time. We speculated that Monster Zero would be King Ghidorah, but it's true. King Ghidorah was in the ice, and Rodan was in a volcano. Now, all of these origins are very in keeping with the original origins, but we don't know what they are outside of that. So we know that the Godzilla in this monsterverse is just an ancient creature from a time before. We know that. Same with the Mutos. We know that they are ancient beasts that preyed on Godzilla and radiation, etc. And they used to be opponents, essentially. Now, with respect to Mothra, this is where it starts to get a little bit out there for a realistic universe. How are they going to tie it in? How are they going to make this cocoon in China a realistic, viable, legitimate origin in this realistic universe? This is what my video is about, essentially. Trying to get your thoughts and theories on this and put my own across there. So, Mothra being in a cocoon in China and Ghidorah in the ice. Ghidorah in the ice is a more believable one because a creature being trapped in ice but still alive, you can suspend disbelief on that. That's not so much to wrap your head around. But a gigantic pteranodon being in a volcano and just asleep, that doesn't really make any sense. And the same with Mothra in a cocoon in China. Again, the suspension of disbelief requires a little bit more thought behind it. The way I think that they're going to explain Mothra being in a cocoon is that simply, yes, it is in a cocoon form, but it takes so long to hatch. I don't believe they're going to go the route of a mutated creature or even a deity of some form. I think Mothra is going to be a prehistoric moth of some sort. But I think the way they're going to explain it is that it's in a form of suspended animation in this cocoon. It takes so long to transform, to enter this state of metamorphosis, and that's why it has been in this cocoon for so long. That's how I believe they're going to explain it. But I want your thoughts on this particular one. How do you believe they're going to explain Mothra's origin in a cocoon? Because, from my source, Mothra is in a cocoon in China. That's it. Done. But how are they going to explain it? How are they going to explain that that is an ancient creature? Now, King Ghidorah in the ice, this could be a creature from outer space. We don't know. It's called Monster Zero. So, how they're going to explain it and where its origins are going to be from, like I said, it's not too much of an issue with the suspension of disbelief. I don't feel that that's too much of a problem. You know, you can simply explain it as a gigantic monster that got trapped in the ice. It's not so much to explain. A gigantic pteranodon in a volcano, however, what's it been doing? You can't simply say that they've just been asleep. The way I believe they could explain Rodan in a volcano is that it could be an underground channel of sorts. It could be a form of burrow into a volcano, and it's just been living there, feeding off of bits and pieces. That could be explained in that manner, but again, these are the things which I believe suspension of disbelief is a little bit more difficult to get around. So my two explanations is that Mothra is, yes, a prehistoric moth, and it's just taken so long in the cocoon to change and to enter into a state of metamorphosis. Ghidorah, just a beast in the ice. Rodan, however, I believe will be explained that it's just been living in a volcano and going about its business. You can't use the same explanation for all three of these creatures, that they're all just hibernating. That's bollocks. That just will not work. And you're asking the audience to suspend way too much disbelief. They're all just sleeping, are they? Really? Come on. So what do you guys think they're going to explain the origins? Because the origins are, as they explained anyway, it is the viral marketing. Ghidorah's in the eyes, Mothra is in a cocoon, and Rodan is just hanging about in a volcano. But how do you think they're going to tie this into the realistic origin approach that they are going for? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I know this video is a little bit out there, but it's just a discussion piece. I want to know your thoughts, so put them down below. Like I say, guys, you can believe me or not that I've got a source. I don't give a shit. It's not on me to convince you. I'm convinced. I've seen evidence. It's fine. And the source, yeah, it is what it is. Believe what you like. But I do want to hear your thoughts, so put them down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and a share. That really helps me out. As always, guys, I've been Mr. H, and I will catch you in the next video.